When we care, we will have no health crisis. The cases of COVID is getting higher and higher. You know why? Because we don't know how to care anymore. We are not mindful of others. We have health disorder. People are dying because we care for things, but we don't care for people. That the Lord may give us the grace to care for people. Care is cure.
Daily Gospel Reflection with Father Jack. Friends, brothers and sisters, nothing can stop God's plan for your life. Reflect and be blessed.
The Lord sent me to bring good news to the poor and freedom to prisoners. Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. After leaving the synagogue, Jesus entered Simon's house. Now, Simon's mother-in-law was suffering from a high fever, and they asked him about her. Then he stood over her and rebuked the fever, and it left her. Immediately, she got up and began to serve. As the sun was setting, all those who had any who were sick with various kinds of diseases brought them to him, and he laid his hands on each of them and cured them. Demons also come out of many, shouting, "You are the Son of God." But he rebuked them and would not allow them to speak, because they knew that he was the Messiah. At daybreak, he departed and went into a deserted place, and the crowds were looking for him. And when they reached him, they wanted to prevent him from leaving them. But Jesus said to them, "I must proclaim the good news of the kingdom of God to the other cities also, for I was sent for this purpose." So Jesus continued proclaiming the message in the synagogues of Judea. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Good morning, my dear friends. Let's have a little context of our Gospel of today. During the time of Jesus, the common belief or the common understanding was that diseases and illnesses were caused by evil spirit. And second, you are sick because you sin against the Lord. So, sickness is the consequence of evil doing. That's their common understanding. You are sick because you disobey the Lord. So, it means if you are sick, it means you done something wrong that is not pleasing with the eyes of God. And our gospel for today gives us the remedies or give us the answer on how to cure sickness and illnesses. 3 points that I would like to share. Number 1, we can be an instrument of healing if we are mindful of others. I say it again. We can be an instrument of healing if we are mindful of others. You know, putting it in our context today, the reason why people are sick nowadays, because we don't know how to care for people around us. We have health crisis. We have health disorder because of lack of concern. Some parents are sick because their children has no more concern with their parents anymore. And the sad thing nowadays is this. We care for things, but we disregard people. We care for things, but we neglect humans. But this is not the case with Peter. Why? Because his love and his concern restored the health of his mother-in-law. What are you trying to say, Father Jack? The first message is very clear for me. And listen to this. This is very, very, very wonderful. You know, you heard me said this before, but I have to say it again this morning. When we care, we can cure. When we care, there will be no coronavirus. When we care, there will be no sickness. When we care, nobody will be suffering. Care is cure. Care is cure. When we care, we can stop the spreading of the virus. When we care, we can restore health crisis. When we care, nobody will suffer in pain. That's how available and mindful Peter is with his mother-in-law. It means Peter is married because he had a mother-in-law. Thanks be to God, together with Aline and Maria, we are able to visit the place where the context of today's gospel at Capernaum. Second point that I would like to share with you, my dear friends, is this. Care can be expressed through simple touch. Care can be expressed a simple gesture of friendship like tapping on the shoulder. What Jesus did here, he laid his hands. He laid his hands. And as a result, many of those who were sick will heal. And those who were possessed by the demons, they were restored back to health. And Jesus made use of touch to heal people. The challenge for us is this, like Jesus, use your touch to heal, not to inflict pain. You know what? A simple handshake can be a start of life-giving friendship. A simple tap on the shoulder can be an instrument of healing. Use your touch to heal people, not to inflict pain. And finally, we can cure if we make ourselves available. Available. Being available is more important than being desirable. Why available? Go back to the gospel again. Look at the beginning, how the gospel writer described how hardworking Jesus is. See, after leaving the synagogue, he entered Simon's house. Then, the next paragraph, as the sun was setting. Then, next paragraph, at daybreak. So, he was working the whole day. He was working from sunrise to sunset, from dawn to dusk, the whole day. Nobody will be sick. Nobody will suffer pain if we make ourselves available. And this is what we are called into. We are sent to heal, and we are sent to help people. Today, start to care, because when we care, we can cure. When we care, we will have no health crisis. The cases of COVID is getting higher and higher. You know why? Because we don't know how to care anymore. We are not mindful of others. We have health disorder. People are dying because we care for things, but we don't care for people. And this is the challenge that we are challenged today, and this is the grace that we're going to ask the Lord, that the Lord may give us the grace to care for people. Care is cure.